All right, I apologize for the short review, but honestly, I don't have a ton to say about this movie. I went into this thinking that it was going to be way more fun than it actually was, and the movie's pretty boring and uneventful. I was shocked because Leprechaun in Space just had so much fun with it. They went over the top bonkers, threw in all sorts of gags and one-liners and hilarious characters, and they just went more serious in this movie. It almost felt like they took a group of kids trying to become rap artists script and morphed it into a leprechaun, like interjected him here and there throughout it. That's the way it felt throughout. So I like that the opening is the same as the first one. Look, I'm pretty sure it's the exact same shit, exact same shots. They bring back the necklace that turns him to stone when they put it on him from part 3. Um, the Ice-T stuff in the beginning where it's like in the 70s and he has a fro and he like pulls a baseball bat out of his fro. That's where in the movie I was like, oh, all right, they're going to have fun with this. That actually was hilarious. I mean, his fro's only this big and he pulls out a baseball bat this big. That's off screen, but a lot bigger than his fro. But yeah, when that happened, I was like, oh, this is gonna be a lot of fun. They're gonna have like another Leprechaun in Space, except it's gonna be in the hood, and it's gonna be all sorts of jokes and going on, whatever. I'm not a fan of rap music like at all. I have my reasons. I'm not gonna get into them here, but I did like that the main rapper kid in this wanted to send out a positive message to his viewers, and he was like had a firm stance on that and was not budging on it when the Ice-T's characters like change your shit to like doing drugs and hitting hoes and all this crap, and he was just like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I don't care if you're like the big name. So I really liked that as like just as a character moment, because I kind of wish that was more of a real thing, but whatever. And the leprechaun's been frozen since the 70s with the necklace around his neck, but like they take it off and literally the first reference he makes is a Tiger Woods joke, and it's like, you've been frozen since the 70s? Like, what did they just like Matrix jack the last 30 years into him in like 2 seconds? This whole movie is about them having a magic flute that gets people to listen to them, and like Ice-T has it, then they take it from him and they're trying to get it back. It's silly. Coolio makes a cameo here as Coolio. They have like a Scooby-Doo moment where they like say one thing to the next person and one thing to the next person, and the next one like goes to fist bump the leprechaun, and then they sit there and he actually like waits for them. They give that like close up of the leprechaun like looking around, like they're gonna notice eventually, right? And then right. And there's moments like that. They're just little tiny moments throughout, where the baseball bat Scooby-Doo moment, where I was like, oh, like they are having fun here for like a second, and then it goes back to like a serious drama. It's weird. Now, I did think that the acting from the kids were fine, decent, and that I really liked the friendship and the chemistry between them. I think that if you would have put them in an actual serious movie together as aspiring rap artists who couldn't get past this, so they went and stole this shit, they could have done this movie a lot darker and a lot seriouser without the leprechaun, and made it more like an evil curse that they stole this thing and it was haunting them and preventing them from actually rising as they were rising, 'cause, like, people were start dying around them, like they didn't want the fame anymore. Like, I don't know, the script could have been turned into something that was actually good, but whatever. And it was pretty, and yet again, another really kind of funny scene that's just like 1 second and then goes back to serious is like they have this blind lady and she's trying to feed the leprechaun for some reason, and he's like trying to get it, and then she stabs him in the eye and takes his eye out, and he's screaming and yelling, and then they don't really address that again. Like, they don't even show what happens to the woman. The guy has a book called Leprechauns for Dummies. I don't really see those books anymore, the for dummies things. I'm sure they're still out there, but they used to be a huge thing, and now they're not really a thing anymore, so it's funny to see it here. I guess Google completely destroyed that company. I did love that the way that they have to harm the leprechaun in this movie is they put 4-leaf clovers in a joint and try to get him to smoke it. you have Leprechaun has this like hoe palace after he gets his stuff back. Like he literally like just has a place where he hangs out and smokes weed and fucks women. Literally, like that's what he does. And so the two guys who want to try to get back at him, get his flute and everything, kill him, have to get up and dress in drag to go in there and act like hoes so that they can give him the joint. He can smoke it. And the main dude is so buff that when he gets in drag, it is hilarious. It looks like Wesley Snipes and Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar. And the Leprechaun doesn't die at the end of this, which he dies at all the rest of them. And he becomes the manager of the main guy, which was fine. It was kind of silly. It was the main kid actually is Ensign Travis Mayweather from Star Trek Enterprise, which I thought was interesting because of the news of Quentin Tarantino doing this Star Trek movie. Whether that comes to fruition or not, I'm still very skeptical on that actually existing, but we'll see. And the Leprechaun, of course, does a rap at the end of this, like these movies always have to do. And it is horrible. The song is dreadful. I'm not a rap fan anyway, but man, for rap, this was bad. Whew, this is embarrassingly bad. Yeah, so that's about it. As I said, I was really bored. This was a fucking chore. Anyway, I got to get to work. I'm sure you can tell I'm dressed a little differently. But, all right, guys. And I got to go back to the hood. Oh, no.